What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So the other day, I heard that this rapper, I guess he's from Merced, GB. I heard he got arrested. He got caught up in this thing that's going on up north, right? And then I saw I saw a couple minutes of Gunner's video regarding the arrest and GB, and it reminded me of my case. And so I wanted to share my 2 cents and a quick little story, right? And again, this is for people that are caught up in the street life, caught up in criminality, and think all that stuff is cool, and think that there's honor among thieves. So this GB thing, again, I haven't looked into it. I only listened to a couple minutes of Gunner's thing. And so I'm not detailed on what transpired, but things like this happen. And I'm going to tell you a story about my case. So I paroled in 1993, and I had 2 road dogs, right? One of them was busted. The other one, he had got his lady pregnant, and they had got a little pad, a little studio together. And so I could not, one was busted, so I couldn't kick it with him. The other one, I had bad intentions. So I'm not going to drag him into stuff. He needs to do his family thing, right? So then I hooked up with another homie. He became my road dog. My homeboy Chino, rest in peace, right? And every day, me and Chino are just going everywhere, doing whatever, right? And then, 5 months later, I catch a murder. And of course, Chino was right there at my side. And people started talking immediately. 4 people were caught fleeing the scene. How one cop catches 4 people, I will never understand. But it happened. True story, right? And people started talking. They're not trying to do time for that murder. They didn't pull the trigger. That's the way they were thinking, right? And their talk led to other people being arrested. Then they talked, and everybody spoke except Chino and me. Chino's the only one that didn't put the murder on me, or didn't say that I was shooting, or didn't say anything about me. Okay? But the main dude that told on me, that came into the interrogation room with a detective, you didn't have to kill him, homie. I was like, what? Get this motherfucker out of here. That guy. Unfortunately for Chino had 2 things going against him when I got busted, right? One was that he was my road dog. And there were a lot of people jealous of him, that they knew me longer. We had maybe done things together, me and other homies, but I was chilling with Chino every day, taking him where I was going, doing, involving him in whatever I'm doing. And there was people jealous of that. And then the other thing going against him was Chino wasn't that popular in the neighborhood. He was a cool ass homie. That's why he was my dog. But the dude that told on me, the main dude that told on me, because more than one told on me, but the main dude that told on me, see, he had a reputation in the neighborhood. He was putting in work. And so when he got out on bail, imagine that. He got out on bail on a murder beef, and immediately went to, and I never even knew about this. He immediately went to planting seeds. Him knowing that Chino was my road dog, he must have been thinking that I was going to have him hit through Chino. So he immediately went to work telling people that Chino was dirty. Not him, but Chino. But this dude made bail on a murder beef. You know, when I got arrested the day after, when the first initial dudes started snitching, they all said that one dude's name. Everybody in the neighborhood knew because they were kicking in doors. Where's so-and-so at? Where's so-and-so at? And so-and-so, after I get arrested, immediately after I get arrested, makes bail, along with the other dudes that snitched on me. They all made bail on a murder beef, and I'm fighting. I'm being charged with special circumstances of lying in wait. So now let's go back to the GB thing. That's how dangerous shit can get. My understanding is, according to Gunner's video, GB just got picked up on a probation violation or a parole violation, which is common. When they do a sweep, they usually try to sweep up as many people as possible, and it's their way of shaking the trees. Is this dude gonna fold? Oh, he ain't folding? Fuck. Give him a violation. Oh, he ain't folding? Fuck, cut him loose. Let parole decide. Right? And I'm just hypothetically speaking. There could be some dirty dudes out there that, in order to function a little bit longer, may whisper in certain people's ears. Man, that vato was it GB? That vato GB, he ain't even really a homie at this point. Almost, he's a rapper, eh? I don't even think we could trust that cat. And GB, in this situation, GB hasn't done anything wrong. And probably in real life, GB hasn't done anything wrong. But see, you got dudes that got skeletons. And they know if they can push the spotlight away from themselves and onto somebody else, if that somebody else gets hit, people go down and the investigation gets pushed to the side. Like, who's really doing what? Now, that's a dirty game right there, right? But it happens all the time. I've talked about it before. McGruff, the crime dog. McGruff has many faces. It's in that song Blue Liquid I told you guys about. I like that song Blue Liquid from the Thicker Than Water soundtrack. In that song, he says McGruff has too many faces. You know, I remember when I got out in 93, and before I went in, the main things in my neighborhood was like weed and heroin. When I got out, it was heroin and meth. No, I can't even say that. It was still heroin like a motherfucker. But I remember homies telling me, you know, the meth thing was starting to come around. And then when I was busted, there was a point when I was busted when I needed to get a crew together to take care of something. And I got at someone and he told me straight out, he was like, hey, homie, this meth has destroyed these vatos, eh? He goes, I can look in their eyes. I can see a homie in the neighborhood and go up to him and I haven't seen him in a year and be like, hey, what's up, homie? How you doing? He goes, and I can see in their eyes where they're asking themselves, I wonder if he knows. I wonder if he knows. And he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to know, but I know I don't want to be around him no more. And meth has only gotten worse. And you got other drugs out there that have weakened these dudes' souls, where they don't want to do a day of trying to kick something in jail when they can just give you up. Between people doing shit on IG and other people not holding their mud because of their addiction, I don't know why people are even in that life. But this is just another thing for you to be aware of. I don't want you to act like you didn't know. Those of you that see this video, just understand there are people that are in that life who are killers, but they're still on the streets because they're aiding the authorities. And if you become someone that they feel is a threat, they're going to utilize their assets. They're going to plant seeds in other people's ears and hearts about you to get the scent off of themselves. It happens all the time, everywhere. It's a cold game. I remember being in the joint. I had a homie, I had a cellie. It was from South Central, from 36th Street. And he told me the dude that was doing the most killings for my neighborhood, on my murder, we found out he was a CI. And this dude was killing people left and right. I said, well, shit, it makes sense. They probably picked him up on a hot one and said, you're done. And he said, nope. I'll tell you about this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. Right? And he just kept doing it. But he kept killing and kept telling and kept killing and kept telling. At what point does the police department become liable for that, right? They're letting one dude kill multiple people to catch one dude that killed one person. But while I know the underlying reasons why a lot of people join gangs and do what they do for attention and for love from the gang, that's not love that you're getting, eh? Not at all. It's a lot of times more hate than love. It's fake love. That's the worst kind. But I wanted to do a little video, when I saw that, and just let people know this is another learning experience, another lesson. The streets ain't what you think they are. Your best bet is to get out of them. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.